All right, let's dive into something pretty cool today. It's called the Hormone Harmony Rebound, and it comes from certified lymphologist Sean Connell. We're talking about a quick, 5-minute reset that's designed to totally shift how you feel. You know those days when you just feel kind of puffy instead of powerful, a little sluggish, maybe a bit of inflammation going on? Well, this explainer is all about tackling that exact feeling head on. And here's the big promise, right? We're looking at a super simple 5-minute routine that's meant to shift you out of that puffy state and back into feeling powerful and energized. So, what is this thing exactly? Well, at its heart, it's a lymphatic exercise. It actually combines 3 simple things: some gentle bouncing, some really intentional breathing, and a bit of visualization. And the whole point is to help balance your hormones and kind of wake up your endocrine system. Now, this is the part that really grabbed my attention. The claim is that just 5 minutes of this super low-impact activity can give you benefits that are pretty much equivalent to 30 minutes of regular aerobic exercise. I mean, what a time saver, right? So how on earth can a simple bounce have such a huge impact? Let's get into the science of it, how this gentle movement can actually help rebalance your whole body. Okay, so the big idea here, it all comes down to your lymphatic system. The theory is when that system is flowing nice and freely, it helps bring down inflammation all over your body. And really importantly, within your endocrine glands, the glands that make all your hormones. Think of your lymphatic system like the body's own personal sanitation department. It's this huge, sprawling network that's job is to clear out all the waste and toxins. So naturally, when it gets clogged up, things can get, backed up. And that can lead to that feeling of inflammation. I absolutely love this analogy from the source material. Your endocrine system is the battery that powers your body. So if inflammation is draining that battery, it just makes perfect sense that you'd feel sluggish and just off. The key is to recharge it. And when you do recharge that battery, the benefits they talk about are pretty extensive. We're talking about everything from firing up your metabolism and boosting your energy and mood to getting more mental clarity, and of course, the big one, reducing that systemic inflammation. It's like a full body tune-up. So what's the actual engine driving this whole process? Well, this exercise is designed to get your lymph fluid moving in 4 very specific ways. Let's break those down. What's really cool about rebounding is that it supposedly activates all 4 of these methods at the exact same time. You've got your focused intention, the actual physical bouncing, the pressure changes happening from your deep breathing, and even some manual stimulation. It's the combination that makes it powerful. But wait, there's more. The benefits aren't just for your lymphatic system. That specific up and down vertical motion also has a direct impact on your brain. It helps to energize it and promote what's called neural activation. And if you really want to amplify that brain-boosting effect, you combine that vertical movement with the physical act of stroking your rib cage, and you add in your focused intention. All 3 together supposedly create an even more powerful signal to your nervous system. All right, that's enough of the theory. Let's get down to the good stuff, how you actually do this. Let's walk through the step-by-step practice. It could not be simpler to start. Seriously, you just get on a rebounder, one of those mini trampolines, and start a nice, gentle bounce, keeping your feet on the mat. And here's the key, just for 5 minutes. This is not about going hard. It's all about being consistent. Okay, so while you're doing that easy little bounce, you're going to add that manual stimulation we talked about. You just gently stroke your fingers under your rib cage. This is designed to activate something called the thoracic duct, which is basically the main superhighway of your lymphatic system. Now, here is where the visualization comes in. This is where the mind-body connection gets really powerful. As you're bouncing, you're going to take a little mental journey through your endocrine system. You start by focusing on your reproductive glands and brain. Then you move your attention to your thyroid and thymus, then down to your adrenals and kidneys, over to your digestive organs, and finally, you visualize energy moving all the way up your spine. And as you focus on each one of those areas, you use this really powerful mantra. You picture yourself removing any inflammation, and then you just allow all the good stuff, nutrition, oxygen, light, even love, to just flood into that area. It really turns it from just a physical exercise into a mindful healing practice. So the final piece of the puzzle, and maybe the most important, is how do you turn this from something you do once into a daily ritual that you can actually stick with? Well, the beauty of a 5-minute routine is that it's incredibly flexible. You can pop it in first thing in the morning to kickstart your metabolism. You could use it as an afternoon reset to fight off that 3 p.m. slump. Or you could even use it as a gentle wind down in the evening to help process the day's stress before bed. And this really gets to the most important takeaway of all. This is not about jumping super high or going for a really long time. It's about showing up for those 5 minutes, day after day. That gentle, consistent rhythm is what's believed to create the real change over time. So, we'll just leave you with this question to think about. What happens when you combine something as simple as movement with something as powerful as focused intention? What kind of healing could that unlock for you?